Hello and welcome back to Against the Storm. In our last episode, we finished up our town down here at Odor? And that brought us to the point where we can now take on this Cursed Royal Woodlands with a trade block. And but it does give us a decent amount of other resources here as well. The numbers listed there, of course, are the base numbers, and there's just a multiplier applied, as we learned in the last one, to get to where we might want to go, which I think is going to be, again, very hard. Let's see, 55, 45, and 17, versus what it shows here of 15, 11, and 4. I don't know what that multiplier is. It's a fraction of some kind, but that's fine. So before we do that, though, I want to go into the Smoldering City and look at our upgrades and see what we might be able to afford with the 301 food, 29 and 29 here, artifacts and machinery, that is. Let's see. We have everything from this point downward. I believe this is the first one. Let's see. Parts and ambers and bark bonuses and a permanent plus 2% to global production speed. That's the useful part of this to me. These are probably going to be too expensive to bother to take. And again, those would be useful. But let's take a look what else we might be able to take first. Minus 2% to the speed at which decreases patience grows. That's always useful. Plus 30 seconds of time after reaching the maximum patience to try and save your settlement. So this is that last stand that we've been taking. We've taken a few times here throughout this tree, which gives us that boosted amount of time. Everlasting Flames, plus 2% to burning durations for all types of fuel. And all sacrifices to the hearth consume 10% less resources. This one here is you get a permanent 1% to the chance for bonus production yields, and you get an bark bonus of the plantation, which I've only taken the farm, I think, one time just to say that I did it. I'm not going to take probably the plantation or something else in that place. And then we have to have level 14 to cross this, but we could at least take a quick gander at what these might be, to see what we might trappers camp on the embark. That's interesting. Not that I can probably afford it, but that's interesting. An extra embark point, though, we should probably save up for that one. So it means I might not want to spend my machinery then. We have to get to level 14 first, though, so I think we have a little bit to go on that. Plus 1 to carry, that's useful too. So these two would be good to take kind of together. Quicker trader arrival is always useful. So let's take maybe just one of these here. No, we'll take both of them. We'll get ourselves brought up here, and that'll get us closer and closer to level 14. Okay, so enough of that. I wish you could call upon what your level is. Actually, can you see it? Like how far you are to the next level? No. That must be the... I don't know what that date actually means, because it's nowhere near February still. And I didn't start that game in February. I started this game in October. No, do not reset progress. Alright. Let's, so I don't see where you can see the progress you are toward the level. So we're not going to worry about it too much, though. Let's go out here. Cursed Royal Woodlands. Out here we have, let's see, 3 caravan choices, of course. Are these all cheaper? Why are they green? I don't know why they're green specifically. We have 6 embark points. So let's see what's cheap. Planks are cheap. Bricks and fabric, not so much. But we've learned our... Although I don't remember what's good in this biome here. So is this the same stuff as a regular woodlands? I think so. The same resources listed? I'm pretty sure. Okay. So, let's see. What's the differences? Some pottery here. 2 stacks of 42 raw food, 28 cooked food, and 2 extra people. 2 raw food here. Some leather here, and some coats here. But harpies can't wear coats. So I guess it's pottery, coats, or coats. It's grain here, leather here, See, the jerky and the people here. This one has less stuff than overall, I guess. This one has extra raw food here. 3 raw foods instead of 2. I don't necessarily know that I want 9 humans straight up. But this one would be good for the purposes of the 2 additional villagers. But then I also had the chance of getting both lizards and harpies here. This one would let me avoid one or the other of those for sure. Gets me that starting stockpile of grains and plenty of raw food. Let's go with this one, and let's take planks. Let's take fabric. So I don't get stuck in the same position I was in last time. Although, it's too bad I don't have one more embark point, because then I would take clay, probably. Interesting that clay pit's listed twice there. Clay pit, stonecutters camp, and clay pit. Let's take eggs for the last point. Yeah, I think that's good. And very hard difficulty. Summary is these rewards. Map size medium. And of course a trade block, so don't bother with trade goods unless I need them for orders. Punishing difficulty, 1 green, 4 reds. Yeah, let's go. Embark. Okay, so we have fresh breeze. With complex food and housing, we have movement speed increase during drizzle. Looming darkness, of course. Aura of despair. Hostility 2. No amount of amenities can distract villagers from the terrifying storm. Reputation generated from resolves, 95% slower. Not bothered by that one at all. I very rarely have reputation generated from resolve during the storm anyway. Melancholy. Complex food and housing keeps us from having a -2 to resolve that multiplies every 60 seconds. Strange lights. With services, we keep away a distraction of 20% chance to destroy the yield. And eerie song. With services, we have possibility of death. Or without services, we have possibility of death. So, services is going to be very important here. Complex food and housing as well for this one. Services later, but complex food and housing we need to deal with fairly early on. Oops, and click away. There we go. So we have eggs. We have clay. Let's put up our camps. Let's see. Woodcutter. There's a nice. I think we're going to take out some of these over here first. So good. You can start there. Camp. There we are. You can start here and then we'll move it. And you can start over here and we'll move it. Unpause and build roads. Down to there. Down to there. Across that. This might be the first one, although there are a few really close danger glades here. While they're doing that, let's take a look here. Actually, that pauses them, so it doesn't matter. Bricks, pottery, and crystallized dew. Waterskins, flour, and planks. Waterskins, fabric, and luxury goods. Fabric, training gear, and packs of trade goods. I might say the supplier. Brickyard would be nice, too. Actually, the brickyard could be nicer. Although having the fabric recipe would be also a nice thing to have. The brickyard would be nicer because we did take the fabric and the planks already. So having the brickyard first would be kind of good in that respect. Let's throw a couple beavers in here right off. All 3. Sure. We'll move you all down here. And throw a couple of humans in that one. In the fire we have a beaver, which means slower fuel consumption. We might consider putting a human in there instead. And oops, and that gets us... Queens and patience grow slower, but not right now, because I would rather, not have the patience grow slow at this point, till at least we get to 1 point. Let's see, giant vegetables, +2 vegetables from farming, +1 packs provisions for every 16 herbs produced. Fuel recipes are 25% faster. Meat production. I'm going to wait on those, I think. And we're out of logs again. Already, I mean. Just like last time. That's the kind of advantage of the way that I used to do it, where I took logs right away instead of taking planks, which I could go back to doing, just because we don't need planks right away anyway. You don't really use those building materials until you're a little bit into the game. Let's go down here and one of each, and let the other one do the building. Here's our orders. Let's see what we have for orders this time. 2 Glade events or Beaver Resolve. Each one gets us 2 randos. I think we'll do this one for the extra parts, though. Have a Forager's Camp and 15 vegetables. Bonus to vegetable production. Extra villagers. Are there any special yields with these trees? It's just the same stuff, it's just they're cursed trees instead of happy trees. So let's go with this one. 4 glades or a trapper and 15 meat. This gives us that nice carry bonus. This gives us a nice meat bonus and some people and some parts. I think I'll go with this one. But that sets my cornerstone. I think I'm going to do the extra vegetables here because we're going to try to get the forager. And with that, I think I want this because we're going to get one of these already with that other order. So this will kind of be stacked. Although this would be stacked too, but I think this is a good one to stack because we could do like pickled vegetables and stuff with those. So that's good to do. And the new building choice. I think I will go with the brickyard on this one. And then maybe we'll do the supplier. We'll take the supplier, I think, over the rain mill. Manufactory would be something I would like to have later. And the tool shop I would like to have as well, but I think we'll go with the supplier here. Stamping mill, no. Smithy would be good with the simple tools and the coats at 2 stars. Tinkerer gets us simple tools, training gear. Do I want the coats or the training gear because the building materials and the packs of trade goods are awash with no trading here? The carpenter, yeah. So do I want coats or do I want training gear? We don't have, I don't think, a need for coats at all. Lux food and housing, no. Specifically, they always help, but they don't help harpies. And that's always tough. I want them both. Training gear helps harpies or lizards, but which we have one of, but neither of the 2 races we have right now. Coats helps the 2 we have right now, but doesn't help harpies. So I think we should go with the coats. Yeah, let's go with the coats. Let's see, brickyard is a 3x3. We'll go right there with it. And that's the supplier I want to do next. Let's flip you around and down here. Put the supplier in right here. And you guys are going to need stuff that I don't have, right? I need to also put up the crude workstation. And put that one at higher priority. Do that first. Of course, we can't make fabric yet. Let's just do 10, 10, and 10, just to make sure we get enough stuff made here when the time comes. Alright, and roots and clay. Alright, that's easy enough. Simple enough, or something enough. Go up here, and let's actually widen this a little bit here. If I can get 2 without getting too far, that'll work. That'll work nicely. Let's put one person in here, which means I want to pull one person out of here, I think. Go in here. Order's ready to complete, but we're going to wait on that. Oh, wow. Beaver resolve already. We're going to wait on that because we want to get our impatience up. Oops, that's going to get us, though, 2 extra beavers. So that wouldn't be a bad thing to do quickly. But we'll wait. We will wait. So we can spend a whole impatience point. We have 1 beaver doing work right now. Nope. No more bricks for you. Do we have enough planks produced? No, so we do need to produce those last 2 planks. And then we'll force delivery after that. And I'm going to uncheck this. Not there yet. Another little over a minute, and we'll be there. Is that going to be alright, or should I not do that tree? Let's not do that tree just in case. Broccoli and more roots. Good. Yeah, because we're going to need that stuff. Why don't you trim those trees there a little bit more? I would like to trim these out, but I'd also like to pop that glade open. I think we'll do this bit here first. But I want them to pop that tree out of there too first. Let's see, you're bored, so let's pop you out of here, put a beaver in here. Don't do either of those right now. We don't need pottery right now. Let's see, and I only want planks here. Let's turn planks off. There, we did that already. Let's set our limits on 30 and 30. Okay, let's go ahead and turn this order in. Give me a couple more beavers. Harpies like to work here. We don't presently have one. And also look at these buildings. Forger. I would like, of course, this and this. The artisan we don't need right now, I don't think, because pigment will come later. Not that we couldn't make it now, but we don't really have the ingredients to make it now anyway. Well, I guess we have bugs, but let's take the forger camp. And we'll put that on the list for being made as well. And I'm going to put a beaver back in here to make fabric. Actually, we don't need any made, so maybe I won't. We can do work instead. Let's actually build the woodcutter camp number 2. Stonecutter needs to move. We've got roots for you. We'll road up to it. Just have one person in there? Yeah. Did I use that human, or are they still wandering around? I did use them here. More orders ready to complete. Ah, yes, right, the forger camp. Let's take the human out of here, put a beaver in here instead for now. And then I can have a human for foraging. Because humans like farming, and farming is foraging. Foraging is farming. Whatever. Let's see. This... Yeah, I know. Move this down here. Not going to open that danger glade yet. We will open it, though, pretty soon, I think. Beaver resolve is going down to 0, but I think we'll be okay. We're just about there with the season, and they're just now starting their kill timer, so that's fine. Right, so we have orders to turn in. Yeah, go ahead and turn that in. We'll get 2 randos. That still didn't give me a new race. 12 packs of trade goods. We don't really need that, though. Oil and flour gets us 10 people. Gosh, we don't need this. We don't really need that either, but we'll take this anyway. 10 beavers, 24 resolve, gets us a lumber mill, which we kind of don't need. Pickled goods and parts. Or 2 ancient tablets, gets us 20 amber and 2 people. Well, 2 ancient tablets is worth quite a bit of amber on its own. Let's go with the beaver one, I guess, even though we don't really need the lumber mill. We could always use it. No. Maybe. Maybe. I think we're going to go with this one. Spark dew. Crystallize dew. Do it. Copper, bricks, and pie. We could use the pie, but not so much the copper. Skewers, yeah, but no. Copper and ale would be okay. Ale will be okay, that is. 2-star fabric recipe would be good to have. The water skins and luxury goods. Or the bakery. This also gets us a 2-star pottery, which we do have, but it gets us biscuits and pie. And we do have a flour recipe here. So maybe I should go with the bakery. Let's do it. Okay, bakery. I'd like to put it here. I'll let you all work on that for the moment. We're probably going to get into this glade soon. Maybe I should actually have them down here. The other thing we need to do is, of course, take more people. Do we not know the other race yet? Okay. Let's go with the more humans, less beavers option. Let's turn flour on. Set the limit of that. That's a crafting resource here. It's kind of insane that we still don't know our third race. I guess I should put more beavers in here for killing trees. Faster. Yeah, let's kill trees faster. Still have lots of humans left too. We could start... Probably should start building some shelters. Just go with regular shelters, that's fine. 6 and 10 is 16, that's enough for 12. Okay, over here we have meat and mushrooms, so we need to get that trapper anyway, but we also would like to have a herbalist. I didn't take the cloth recipe. I haven't put down the smithy yet. I suppose I could, but I could also just wait. I think I'll just wait. So we do need to have somebody in here making cloth on occasion. Although still they're bored. We have 12 and I don't want to make that much. Okay. Then in that case, let's pop you up here and have you start opening up this glade. Not that much. That much. And actually we're going to have you join up here as well. Let's get in there. I have 3 bored humans. They're building houses right now. Lots of food, or lots of wood, I mean. Decent amounts of food too, though. Collecting these eggs sure helps. Berries. Pause for a moment. We have a scribe over here, which is going to get us scrolls, ale, and simple tools. We'll go ahead and take that. For this many goods, the scroll recipe would be nice. The beavers at least like education. If we end up with harpies, they'll like education as well. -7 to global resolve while we're working this. Traders are afraid and will not visit this area. Oh no! And 1 patience point if we hit this end. But I would rather have... I mean, I would let this tick and fail on this one if it wasn't for this one. Now, the real question is... We have fields over here we don't have. We can't collect that yet. We can scavenge this. But we need an herbalist for the berries. The real question is, do I want the oil, or do I want to just take the points? I think we need to take the points, just for whatever's sake. 2.5 minutes. We have 324 in this whatchamacallit, so we should be good to go there. Let's pull you down here and trim some more of these trees right in here. So we're opening this up nicely anyway. First, we have to go around. Oopsie. That's fine. We'll come over here and chop those trees as soon as they finish up over here. Missed that one, or didn't miss it, but... And we'll start baking soon enough, but for now it's okay. I don't want to overwhelm anybody. We could turn pottery on here. There we go. Let's set that to 30. No, where's it at? Here? Yeah, here. Oopsie. 30. We're probably going to make the pottery at the brickyard, not the bakery. Because we can make two things here regularly, and we may not even need to do this because we have that, this one here, a small distillery. How goes it? 50 more seconds. Put up a couple more houses here. There you are. Hostility 2 is the one I don't care about. Good. Just about done with that, and then they gotta unload. I think the storage here should probably go closer to where the farm is gonna be. Speaking of farms, though, let's go over here and clear some of these trees by the farm. I don't know exactly where I want to put it yet, because I want to see where the farm should go. But I think the farm goes here. So maybe the storage goes kind of next to it. Maybe we'll go right there with the storage, just to have a little bit of room if I need it there. Beaver's Resolve is going to go to -4. Anything I can do to help? I could give them their own housing. I could knock down hostility. Maybe that's the best thing to do. Take out 2. Take out a 3rd. There we go. That helped immensely. And we have more unlocks on their way. Switch you over to that side. It's plenty of housing for now, but I made enough room for a little bit more if we need it. In the next turn. Next year. Next turn, yeah. Set this limit here. 30 and 30. Let's pick out a couple of these. Oh, we need to move you? Okay. How about if you come over here? Pick up this clay and those roots too, I don't care. Here, let's see. We have a little bit of those. Let's go with egg pie. And we'll start with herb biscuits. And then we'll switch once we run out of herbs. Although we are getting herbs from the roots. 20% chance. Suppose we should think about another Danger Glade. We're kind of working around that one a little bit, but this one's also really close. Not as close, though. I think we'll come into this one. We have these two right here, even. So we could potentially do those. Let's look at the orders first. Humans or leisure. Let's do leisure. Although I can't use the amber, because I can't sell anything. Farm fields and packs of crops. We still need a farm. 4 villagers, grain production... Or luxury, we have the ability to have wine, or berries to make wine, if we get another herbalist. Let's go with this one. Still need a farm. Incense, human resolve, leather production, woodcutter hostility reduction, meat production. Let's do this one. And then let's also throw those beavers back in here to work. Must have spent one somewhere. Finally, we see a harpy. Let's go ahead and take the hammer as well, even though it doesn't do us a whole lot of good at this point. Harpies like to work in here. So let's put that harpy in there. We have some unhoused people, as I suspected we would. I do need to put someone in here now, I think. Because we're going to start making some harpy houses. Get those finished, and then I think, yeah, we're going to chop into here. Let's go on this side. Straight lines. Straight lines. There you go. Yeah, we should probably start with harpy houses. Let's see, what do I want to build those at? Put them up here next to this other harpy-looking building. Do 2 of those. We only need 1 though, so let's not do 2 of them. It's wasteful. We should rebuild this. Throw a couple people at it. Doesn't have to be a lot of them. It's only going to take a minute as it is. We'll get that started. We can do some beaver houses too. Should also put... I should leave that beaver there, yeah. Scavenger camp needs to move. Okay, do we have any more eggs for you to pick? No, so I guess we'll go with plant fiber. You need to move down here now. Help out at this effort. You're bored again. We should probably set up a grain collector. Put a beaver on that, or a harpy on that. Let's do beaver houses starting right here. It's not going to be enough. It'll house half of the beavers we have, but it's a start. Beaver can get started on it. Make all the spark dew you can. Because the more you make, the more crystallized dew we get. Okay, so we have clay, roots, broccoli, fertile soil, menu abandoned cache, and fallen human explorers. We have free, some humans, -12 to human resolve. For 236, that's going to be tight. Let's go to the Citadel, because I don't believe we took that. No, we didn't. Okay, good. Clear that. And go here. Let's see. I think we want to do a road like this, maybe. I think. So put the storage in right here. Let's pull a couple of these out so they can help with building. Cleared that. Don't really have anything we can do with it yet, but we have it. Bought it for the scrolls, but we don't have the supplies for the scrolls. So, well, we do, but not those. Yeah, we don't have all the supplies for the scrolls. I mean, I can use them anyway. But at least we can use the education stuff, so that was a good choice. Good. Take out one more tree right there, please. And then I think we can have you all start working on this over here. Not that far. Some of you all, at least, working over here. "51 seconds. Yeah, they're going to be a few seconds beyond the danger zone, but that's okay. And we need to start some human houses, too. Actually put priority on that, please, instead of the roads. Down we go. Harpies are going to 0, so we're going to have to burn some fuel this time. But we have a building. Herb garden, plantation, ranch, or clothier. We don't need the clothier. We already have a 2-star coat, so that's not that much of benefit. We have a water skin, I think. We definitely have a scroll. Ranch would be good to get leather for the scrolls, to get meat if we don't get a trapper. Although I would love to get a trapper. Plantation, berries, and plant fiber. Well, berries would get us, if we don't get the herbalist, would get us the luxury going. Plant fiber is always useful for making fabric, especially because we don't have a good fabric recipe yet. And then here's roots and herbs. I think we go with plantation. Although we would like to have wheat. We don't have it, so that's that. Yeah, we have a good water skin recipe here. So let's get a plantation going up here. And yes, I was right about the spot. It goes right in... Oh no, it goes right in here where... Well, crap. I'm going to have to block off one square. That's okay. Because it goes actually here, not there. Okay, that's fine. Farm fields go. That's fine. We'll just get 14 instead of 15. Could be worse. Let's take out one more of woodcutters. Although the harpies still aren't happy. Wait, can I get them down far enough anyway? No. Put them back in there. I'll just have to burn some logs. Be fine. You all are bored. One log per minute. 36 wood per minute. Yeah. Two of you can go here and start prepping that stuff. We don't have a wine recipe yet, but I think it makes sense to just do... Just let them do both. We need to come over here and trim these. We have some more broccoli over here and lots of roots. Alright, punch. Oh, good timing, Wally. Okay, get in there. Let's pause for a moment. Let's do this. 14 clothing simultaneously done. Get pottery for free, or have 2 tablets and open 3 glades. Let's do this one. We can start making that clothing anytime then. Where the heck is that made at? Did I not build the building it's made at? Wait, did I not? Oh, I never built the smithy. Okay. Let me budge you over by 1. We'll get that going, and then we'll get some coats made. Okay, back in we go. Oh, I just cleared it. Meat, roots, field, mushrooms, and the tree. Let's take some people. Let's go with this option, because we could probably use to balance out the harpies. And the first 2 I'm going to put to work here. Tree cutting is 80% slower. That's fine. I don't care that much. Send that to the Citadel, I guess. Okay. Human houses. Where do I want to start those at? Could use more harpy houses now too, though. I think we'll put human houses out here. Four of them. Definitely need to house more beavers. Here. Let's see. I think I'll cut across here. We're going to take this part out. Okay, come on. Take this out. Take that out. And we'll put the storage in... there. Oh, we've got people who have complex food and housing. Oh, oh yeah, we ran out of flour. Okay. We ran out of herbs yet. We ran out of flour. Let's switch this to roots, I guess. Can I throw somebody else in here? Yeah, throw somebody else in here. Let's see. Beavers like to work in here. Where do I have beavers at that I don't necessarily need them? There. Go with a harpy here instead. Beaver, go in here. I don't want you to make tools yet. I do want you making coats. I don't want you making packs of trade goods. Let's limit the coats, though, to something. Consumables, I think? Yeah. Go with 30 for now. Where else? Could we do a harpy in here? No, not yet. Or not any available yet, because they're working on this tree. Petrified. First I was afraid. I was petrified. I think that's them hauling the amber back. Oh, I never took a cornerstone. I need to get the beaver resolve up before I take this one. Could take this one. I can't get the beaver resolved to that yet anyway, just by boosting. Although I guess I could throw somebody else in working in the woodcutters. Or I could just pull them out when I get close to that. Yeah, let's do it. Let's take the free tools. You're bored because you only need one more hauler because it's 15. So that means you can go in here. And And then you can go in here. Forager needs to move. We can do that. We have the broccolis over here. But I think we're actually going to end this episode here. We will pick this town back up in the next one and see where we get to. We might just have just the one episode left, but we'll see how that works out. We should bring a woodcutter over here and open that farm up a little bit. Didn't I have another farm that I wanted to open up? This one right here too. Actually, we could do that kind of now. Let's flip this over here. Get that closer. Mark these as well, like that, and then yeah, on the next in the next episode, we will continue this town and see what we can accomplish here in this cursed biome, cursed forest biome with a trade block. So thank you all for joining me, and I will see you next time. Bye for now.